Sports. We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Mayfield on play action. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
They go play action with Franks. And it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Franks off the bootleg here. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They'll go. It's Patterson. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
And they do finally get him at the 12. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Franks now. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Franks.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Taking it about the 16.
All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can stick.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Now Patterson to start the drive.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Tyree Gillespie, the one to get him down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Setting up play action. Franks.
He's going to look deep down the field.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete, touchdown. Romeo Doubs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
They go play action. Mayfield going up top for Kupp. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On third down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete as well.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Mayfield off the play fake. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
Franks will throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Franks looking to throw out to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Cup. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield now. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback.
Touchdown, Rams.
Cooper Kupp
From 3 yards out.
And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, Charles, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes, that no lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Franks. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Franks. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run with Patterson. Room here to run. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
On first down, going back to Patterson.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Franks on the move to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Franks.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake.
And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers.